Hey everyone, Tate here with IMS, and in this video I'm going to be continuing our cybersecurity awareness topics. Today we're going to be kind of going over two different ones. We're going to be going over both what the dark web is and what dark web monitoring services are, as well as VPNs. Those are two very common terms that we hear when we talk about cybersecurity and when we talk with IT professionals. And so we're going to kind of do a little bit of a deep dive on both of them to kind of give you guys a better explanation of what they do and how you could potentially leverage such services to help increase your cybersecurity posture between both yourself and your employees. First, we're actually going to start with talking about the dark web. The dark web sounds like a super scary thing just because it has the word dark in it. The way people talk about it, it's like this mysterious place. Which it kind of is. So we're going to kind of break down the three different spaces of the web. And this image is kind of brought to you by Pearson, that kind of snagged from them. But we're going to go ahead and use this as we kind of explain. So there's three main levels of the internet. We're going to start with the surface level, which is kind of what you and I use every single day. This is open to everyone. This is your Facebooks, your YouTube. All those applications that we use on a daily basis doesn't really require any like sort of clearance or security levels to access it. It just allows us to view information. The next level, where I would say most businesses kind of reside in, is the deep web. This is invitation only. So you're getting access to government systems, you're getting access to school systems, you're getting access to your vendors and other systems to obtain their information, do those processes with those information. This is going to be more of your advanced users. You're not accessing this part of the web on an every single day usage. You're using it for a designed purpose. And potential bad guys can be in this area as they're trying to infiltrate and gather that information. And then that kind of leads us to the dark web. And this is a space where people use it specifically to keep themselves separated from the world, allows them to keep themselves hidden, and allows them to continue their acts and nefarious deeds in a disguise, basically. So a lot of the times what you're going to be seeing is people are going to gather information from the deep web, and then they're going to put it on the dark web, and that is where they're going to be selling that information. So a lot of the data breaches that we see every day, from Target got hit a couple of years ago to when the Experian got hit, those information, when those attacks hit, they're not really profiting off of getting that information and doing that attack. What they're doing then is they're taking all that information and putting it into basically packages, and then they're selling it inside the dark web. That is how most attackers make their money, when they're gathering information like that and making those data breaches. So what dark web monitoring does is basically it goes through and scans the dark web, which can't be accessed by normal means. You need special equipment, and we're not going to get into that because that's a different video, and most likely no one ever actually needs to go there. It's not a good place to be. But they're going to sell that information on there. So what these services do is they go through and they monitor and scan it. So they're looking for like Bob's email at gmail.com, and then they're going to see if they're going to see that email pop up on dark web sales. So what that would basically tell Bob then is, hey, my email's been compromised, in a sense of maybe Target got hit and they had my email from there and that password. So what a lot of attackers are going to do now is they go, okay, that password's good for Target. Most users, kind of going back onto my previous ones with passwords, use the same password everywhere. So they're going to go try it everywhere. They're going to go try it at their bank. They're going to go try it at, Walmart, and see if they can get into these accounts, grab information, make purchases, and that's kind of how that trend starts. So what these monitors will then do is say, yep, Bob, we saw that this data breach was hit. We saw your email, your password was leaked. We recommend going to change that password, as well as change all your passwords that may be something similar to it or identical to it. So tries to kind of keep on top of it. So when the perpetrators get your information, by the time they get to that website and attempt to get in, you've already done the secure steps on there. Again, kind of getting back into multi-factor authentication, huge piece with it is even if they have their password, if those sites and those services allow for MFA, then you're able to stop it with that extra layer of security. So that's kind of a real quick look at what the different types of the web are and what dark web monitoring services. If that's something that you're interested, IMS definitely has services that we can provide. So reach out to us either at info@imsnetworking.com or give us a call, and we will be able to work through your business and how we can potentially get those set up. Hey everyone. Tate here, and we're going to continue our topics here, and we're going to move on over to a VPN or a virtual private network. So we're going to kind of take a step back and discuss on why these are important. So from this kind of the dawn of the internet, we've been told time and time again, don't be doing like your banking or any private information on public Wi-Fi's, may that be at your local Starbucks, your hotel, and all of that. So why is that? Well, a lot of those times, those networks are not secured correctly. And so anyone on that network with the right resources and the knowledge can start snooping around on that network to see what other users are doing. And so that's kind of this public area here. So imagine these guys are all at, a Starbucks, and they are enjoying their coffees and everything like that. And you're there as well. And you're on your computer enjoying your caramel macchiato, going away and you're doing your banking. Well, while you think you're just having a connection between you and the internet, the people on that network with that right knowledge and resources are going to be able to see that, hey, he's potentially doing some banking stuff. So they can start snooping traffic. Oh, okay, well now they know they're at this bank and they might be using this password. And some of that information can be captured depending on, the website that you're on and how secure that website is and all those things. What a VPN basically does is, instead of that traffic going directly to the internet, what it does is it's going to go to a VPN, which is, again, a virtual private network. This is either a service or something that your business is doing, where your traffic gets routed to there. And from there, it gets encrypted and secured. And then from that point, that server or firewall is going to send the traffic to the internet, dodging everything in between there. So it gives you a different IP address, it starts to encrypt the traffic, making it a lot harder for a user on that network to be able to get access to your items. Again, these can be done from free services. There's a plethora on the internet, or it's something that your business provides with their security equipment. Definitely a very, very powerful tool. Allows you to keep secure and able to be working remotely, especially in the new world we live in, post-pandemic, where most people aren't working in the office like they used to be. So very, very powerful tool. Again, if this is something that your business would be interested in, or even yourself, reach out to us. We have the means to setting these up with our equipment, and it's something we'd love to do for you. Of that, if you have any questions, drop a comment in the video down below, and I will get to answering those in the next video. All right, everyone, thank you so much and take care.